Good afternoon, everybody. Hello, welcome to a little special episode. We're playing around with the Rumble Studio. So welcome as we learn this tool, figure it out, and try and get ourselves ready with Rumble Studio. And at point Paula can jump on. I'll leave the control to her so she knows how to do it. And we're looking at all the different places and make sure that we're live. And yeah, this is just a silly little episode where you can ask any questions you want and just hang out with us on a Sunday as we're playing around with some new tech. Hey, Paula.
Yes, afternoon, everyone. Thanks if you're tuning in on your Sunday afternoon, thanks for joining us. This is a learning experience for us and hopefully you as well. And oh no, I see one of our members saying, "Good evening, power has gone off here twice so far. Hope it stays for the stream."
Oh boy, where are they?
Power issues. Don't know. Yeah. You know who you are. Let me know where you are. That was one of our members.
So members is alive. It looks like then. If you're talking to a member.
Yeah, I'm going to X right now because I'm going to go ahead
and Rumble, share that out. Because it's Rumble Studio, we get the Rumble stats coming into here too now, so we can see the viewers there. That is cool. And let's go see the home page. Go check and see if we're there. Folks, you're just hanging out with us. Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia had some power issues. I'm like, I hope it gets settled. Hello.
We are live on our webpage. Looks like. Hold on, let me refresh this.
Yeah, so everyone, this was prompted because of the ongoing issues that StreamYard, our streaming software, has been having with Facebook. We've had such
ironically, Rumble Studio has an issue with Facebook too, though.
Yeah, today. But yeah, that's the issue, and normally we create the show, we add all of our platforms, we push a button, and it's all prepped, and you get the notice like, the show is sitting here ready to go. And in Facebook, it just wasn't connecting. So we have to then go ahead and delete the blank template that goes to Facebook, try and upload, see if it worked. If it didn't, delete the new blank template that comes up. And the last one was on Friday. Jason said took over 50 attempts and he still couldn't connect. It's an ongoing issue that they've had. They know it. They've acknowledged it. And it's been getting harder and harder.
Okay, so Twitch, I'm not able to see it, but it says there's a viewer. It says it's live, but I'm not able to confirm that. So that's interesting. One viewer, it says, but what are they watching? I'm not seeing our stream there. And then let's go check YouTube. Not like we care. But we'll go look.
Well, I can see we're on X. Hello, everyone on X. Hello, members.
You see us on X?
Thank you for joining. I can see us on X. I'm watching us right now.
Excellent. And it's only on the Lavigne Show X, so.
Correct.
Yeah. And YouTube is up.
Yeah. So everyone, so we are looking at other platforms, and Rumble has improved from the last time Jason looked at it about a year ago. You said, Love. They've added more features such as streaming to other platforms.
Yep. So what I've learned is what I think I'm going to do is we'll add our Jason Lavigne X instead of the Lavigne Show, and then we will Lavigne Show retweet or repost that way, because we've lost a lot of viewers, because a lot of viewers go to the Jason Lavigne.
Yeah.
Yeah, to watch on X.
Oh, Island J says no audio on YouTube. Oh.
I just heard it. Double check it. I guess we can't say anything to him.
Well, he's in our members area.
But I just heard it on YouTube, so let me just double check again. Live. I have it on YouTube.
Oh.
But maybe on Twitch it's not working.
Don't know, mate.
We already got a thumbs up on YouTube. Right on. Way to go.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, so we got 20-something. Yeah. We got, we'll use the different X account next time. So we get more viewers there.
Yeah.
Excellent.
We do plan to use this, tomorrow morning when we go live normally.
We'll see. Yeah. We're playing right now, but if we're comfortable, we'll do it. But it's John Carpe and Marty Moore tomorrow. So that's a pretty important episode.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And we still have StreamYard. It's just Facebook is broken. So.
Yeah, exactly. And so sorry for anyone who watches on a replay that normally watches on Facebook or has had to move here because they couldn't get it on Facebook. They're going to Rumble or the other platforms.
Now, here's a detail. We can't get rid of the names. No, we can't remove our names. Although under theme, I think we can. Let me go check that.
Yeah.
I think that's for the options.
Using Rumble Studios, I have a feeling that as the days go on, I'm going to be adding to the suggestion to the suggestion box of things to be done. But unless the people use it, that techies aren't going to know what improvements they should be doing. So I'd be happy to.
Okay, so let's try this. Go under theme.
Okay, I'm there.
The Lavigne Show. ... Edit.
Yep. Edit.
And then
yep.
click names near the bottom. I'm going to scroll down a bit.
Your names is off. The mute status is on.
Mute. Yeah, names is off. I turned it off. So turn it back on.
Oh, I see.
And then save. And there. That's how those come back. All right. So now we can turn those on and off. All right. Let's test the text.
Yeah, so sorry about this. Join us for the ride.
Yeah, just hanging out. He's hanging out on Sunday. So, folks, if you want to join us in the members area, you got that text ready?
Oh, sorry. Yes. Hold on. I will in a moment. Maybe click on it. Oh, text. Never.
There you go. Yeah.
Yes. So if you do want to join us in the members area, go ahead and
there you go.
Come to lavigneshow.com. Then you can also, if you want to send us an email, there it is again. And we'll work on the font. We know it needs to be made a bit prettier.
Well, we might turn it into a graphic, and then that way we just click the graphic on and off.
Yeah. And then member support, 587.
If you're a member and you know how to do that kind of stuff, do graphic overlays, hit us up.
Yeah.
We are shoestringing it.
Okay, cool. That's cool. Yeah. There we go. All right. And good to hear. One of our members says that they were at a meeting yesterday with you and were very impressed.
Oh, were they? So who is that?
Maybe I'll tell you later. Yeah.
Okay, so let me try and guess. The lady that invited me, maybe. Don't know. Yeah. Okay. Well, remember, what we'll do is, you got any questions, go ahead and put them in, and we'll answer them. But yeah, it was a fun meeting yesterday.
Yeah, we do also plan to use this as the Ask Us Anything if any of you guys did want to do that. So you can go ahead and pop that in the chat. Okay. Oh, here we go. So I just realized I can do this watching on Rumble. So yeah, let's add some of these on. If I can. Oh, yeah.
What are you playing with?
Watching on Rumble. Our chat. So we can go to our live chat. And then we've got... There's Prairie. Hey, Prairie. So yeah, so Prairie could hear us on YouTube. And then now... Yeah, there we go. So here we go. And I'm a member, but I'm Boo Rumble right now. Yeah, I know that it's still got some improvements to go in comparison to StreamYard, but at the end of the day, if we're not able to stream to the whole of Facebook, then we do need to look at other options. And thankfully, there are other options out there, and Rumble is trying their best to be a competitive platform, I feel.
Yeah, well, Twitch doesn't seem to be doing great, though. We'll take a look at that. The only reason we really have Twitch is have the homepage one, but we can switch that to YouTube. That's going to be a problem.
Yep.
All right. Do you have any questions?
Yeah. No questions yet. Just letting us know about the weather in Shoal Lake, Manitoba. It's snowing a lot here in Shoal Lake, so perfect day to stay in the house. Yeah, we had a bunch of wet snow. It's all melted and dripping off everything. But I cannot complain about the temperatures we've had here in our neck of the woods in central Alberta. It's either been single digits plus or minus, and we're in the second week of December, and that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I'm hoping our minus 40 period that we normally go through will be the same as last winter, and it happened in the new year. So I'm looking forward to that.
Not doing too bad on X right now, too.
Cool.
So maybe people are finding the channel on X instead of me.
Hey, Prairie.
Prairie from YouTube?
Yeah, Prairie from YouTube.
I like Prairie. We're going to meet Prairie one day. I think I found Prairie on X as well.
Oh. Okay, is there a reschedule for Friday's show with Wayne?
Yes. Okay, great question. Let me go get it. I think it's Tuesday. Yes, Wayne is being rescheduled. Yes, Wayne Peters. Yes, so Tuesday on the 10th. So
Great.
we'll do that.
Cool. There you go. Yeah, hello everyone joining us in
We're
the
full of
membership as
information,
well.
aren't we? Now, there's no real way to take you off unless I do this. There we go. But you can still talk, right?
You can hear me, I guess, right?
Ooh, spooky.
Ooh. But I can do this.
Yeah, you can mute. Yeah.
Yeah. Prairie's not on X, no.
No? Okay.
Oh, and
Oh,
that's
there's
me.
one way.
How'd that happen?
I can click my camera off. And when I click my camera off, it
I
drops
thought.
the stage.
There you go.
Yeah, but I can't control your camera. So I can't force you.
But the way you could do that would be as an
But
admin.
I can mute you. I can't unmute you, though. You have to
I
unmute.
can.
Okay.
But you can also, worst case scenario, if you ever need to, you just go to background and then punt someone from the studio.
Well, that's a remove.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we're not doing too many of those.
Yeah, Island Jason as well. Any tips? Because I know I believe you used Rumble Studio for a while when you were doing yours. And
we figured out the logos. There we go.
Yeah.
Left, right. We can have them both at the same time because we're fancy.
Are you fancy,
none. And yeah, that's it for the graphics right now. I wonder if I can upload that members video while we're sitting here. My thought on that, though, love, is not to have that warning video anymore. Because Rumble Studio allows for this, what's called an overlay. So when we switch over to the members only, which will be locals going forward, it actually plays a join us on locals type of screen on all the other platforms.
Okay.
So when we leave, it kind of promotes them to go to the members side of things on locals. And yeah, well, there you go, Jason. There's some news. We're moving the members over to locals from where we are now. You won't have to pay anything more or anything like that. We'll just move you over, and then you'll be doing it from there. And good news is there is an app as well for your phone, so you can actually watch the Lavigne Show in the locals app on your phone. That way we can save a whole bunch of money, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're very fortunate that the members area it's paying for itself. It's just not paying for anything else.
Yeah.
So we're grateful for that, and so that's why we are exploring. I mean, the issue with StreamYard was kind of like the final nail in the coffin of us having to really sit and review all the services that we're using to put the show on, because the show we don't want the show to go anywhere, but we've just got to try and find the best way to put the content out there, yet also pay for itself, pay for us. And so moving to locals, which is owned by Rumble, is what we're looking at now. So members, you would still have a private members area. There would still be the members chat, all that type of thing.
Community,
so that's not
posts, videos, exclusives.
Yeah,
everything would be the
that's not
same.
going to change.
Yeah.
And so will the present app go away? Yes, eventually, like when we're ready, the present app will go away, but you can then be using the locals app and then just go to the Lavigne Show, and you'll still be a private member there. So it's not like any members of local can be a member of the Lavigne Show. That is separate, correct? Yeah. So that is separate. You would still be a private member. But
if you're a member of Viva or other locals community, it's still one app then. So you'd find us in the same one as that going forward.
Yeah.
Now to our members, that saves the app itself is several $100s a month. It's going to save us.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is. And we all know that an app is necessary in this day and age, quite frankly. So we're just grateful that locals does have one that you can still utilize. So that way it'll still be a format you're familiar with if you want to view on your phone or tablet. And then, and so what is locals app? So locals, member, they asked that question, is it's a members it's a members only platform. Exactly what Jason says, of Rumble. And so you would log into the Lavigne Show to watch and chat through there if you wished. Actually, that would be the way. As a member, exactly, as a member. You would still be able to watch it on Rumble. You could still watch it on the other platforms. But it looks like we're going to be removing the login through our members area, and your members area will now come into the locals platform instead. So it shouldn't change. If anything, it may even improve some of the features that you have with regards to chat. We miss our GIFs, whatever you call them, and we don't have that right now. So I believe that'll be available under locals as well. So that'll be handy. So we can see some dancing bananas and other forms of entertainment as part of our communication.
Yep.
Thank you, Deb. If you can consolidate to save money, always a good thing. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you won't have to do much if you already pay by credit card or whatever, because that's brought over with us. We don't have to redo that stage. We're just going to add you to the community in Rumble, not in Rumble, locals, and then give you a temp password or something, and then you'll get in, change your password, and you'll have all those features back.
No, you do not have to pay for the locals app. If you're a local,
no, it's free. Yeah, correct.
Yeah,
if you can go download it now to get ready if you want
to. Yeah, if you're a locals member, then. And I mean, like a member of us, we're just transferring out. We'll set you up. I mean, it's going to be a very busy period of time for me at some point. There's going to be a few days where we're just going to be knocking out the transfers over, helping you guys get up your usernames and passwords, things like that. Happily do it. But it's really going to be no different for you to log in. It's a username, it's a password, it's go to the Lavigne Show, and you're good to go.
Yeah, and members will be happy to know quite a bit more money will stay with the Lavigne Show after this.
Well, yeah, because then it enables you to do more reporting and coverage on certain things. So that's the plan. Hi from BC, Miss. I wouldn't want your job, Jason. These platforms must be a big pain in your side.
I used to build platforms like this. I'm a software guy. Yeah, I used to write a lot of code. So this is kind of neat to me. I actually enjoyed it. I saw a lot of progress with Rumble Studio over the last couple of years, because the first time it came out, we looked at it. It just didn't have enough features. Now it's getting better. So let's give it a shot. We have the ability to still use StreamYard for another couple of weeks if we wanted to. But so far, so good. I think this is working out.
Yeah, and you just learn to, on our side, to putting on the show, and you just have to learn. Like for me, I know I know we have these features. I've got to look, okay, now where do I go to click on this? And so, okay,
You'll get used to it.
It's a learning curve. What are you going to do? And then Deb, you guys are having guests today, or we're just answering questions.
No, hanging out.
Us. This is just us playing with Rumble Studios live, so we can see what it's like, what we need to do, and then how we can continue the smooth interaction with our viewers and chatters. Yeah. So really, that's all of it that's going on right now.
So there's no panel thing that I can see of here.
What's a panel thing?
Well, where I can control who's on the main stage, and then we have all the people on the side, and I can drag them over. So it doesn't seem to be that kind of option.
No, what I'm going to be doing, I think I'm going to get you to connect me with our rep, so that I can start compiling a wish list of things. Because again, so they may not even be aware until people are using and they say, look, we'd really love this feature, that feature, and so on. So I'll make sure I build my relationship with them so we can try and get some of these things eventually addressed. We know we're not the only user, but I'm sure that we just need to build up the certain features I think that would be beneficial.
So this is handy. So you get Rumble chats in here now.
Yeah.
Now how do you add them to the screen?
Okay, so in the three dots, click on pin. Don't bother with pin with timer, just pin, and then you have to do the same thing.
And then to unpin. There you go. So now you don't have to copy and paste Rumble.
Yep.
And then when everybody's moved over to locals, the same thing will happen. Locals chat.
The same thing. Our members, I'll have easy access to our members chat as well. And then when we do switch the members area, I can easily put that stuff on as well.
Okay, cool. And I can chat to Rumble, YouTube, Twitch. Very good. I still don't think Twitch is working though. That's what I think. If you're on Twitch, put a chat in. Let us know if you can see us. Okay, members look great. Let me try Twitch again. And thanks for hanging out with us on Sunday.
I hope everyone's had a lovely weekend so far. For us, after we do this show a little later on this evening, we've got our Christmas parade in our local town.
Mm-hmm.
and followed by fireworks. So I'll be taking the kids to that, and they're looking forward to it. But I'm in
Okay,
the
so
mood for Christmas this year. I really am. This I don't know. I just was in a very
we're in the
Christmassy
Breton
mood, and
area right now. We're going to the Christmas parade at 6 o'clock, and we'll be there, right?
well, it's yeah, it'll be dark, and I love the fact that yeah, they're doing fireworks as well. I think that's pretty cool. This area was not big on fireworks when we moved here. Well, there was also fires going on as well. But you need it. It's not like in Ontario, you go to Timbuktu, anywhere you can buy fireworks. Here, when we wanted to, like, you needed a permit. You needed to be able to tell them where you're doing it, how long you're going to be setting them off for, like what's in the area, because there's a real concern over fire over the last few years. But I guess when they're doing it, when there's, dampness and snow on the ground, they don't mind. So it should be fun this evening. Yes, hello, neighbors. One of our members, who's a very good friend and neighbor, just popped in the members chat. So hey there. Oh, hey, and the beautiful Betty Carbett is in our members area.
Hey,
as well.
Betty.
Hi, Betty. Lovely to see
Nice
you.
to see you.
Such great news that's coming out from Chris. I really enjoy the updates that he's providing us. Really thinking of him during this time. And you got to give him a hug. Oh, I'm so pleased for you. I'm so pleased for you.
Touch him.
Yes, him and his son came as well, so it's lovely.
Okay. Also, Twitch, they're saying they can hear us but not see us.
Oh.
And I'm trying to chat from X. It doesn't seem to come into here.
Okay.
So that's one where you're not going to get the chats, it looks like.
Okay, good to know. I can always just check in with them every now and again.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you click in the top right, if you click on the X logo in the studio, it takes you right to it.
Okay.
So if you want to jump over there, that will be one way to get there. Twitch, I don't know what's up.
And what's up with your camera? You keep popping in and out. And then fireworks scare dogs in the rural areas and cause them to run out in traffic. I think that happens to basically any dog as well. They've never been a big fan. Linda and Rumble, hello, finally found you and got logged into Rumble. Happy Grey Sunday. Yeah, it's been a great day today, but again, we've been hovering around 0 and +1, so I'll take that.
Is my camera stable yet?
You are now, but okay. I don't know if I end up getting
it looks like when I play around in another tab, it might screw up the video.
Oh, okay. Coming in late, we'll watch replay to see what changes, but I usually use Rumble to watch most podcasts.
Perfect.
I like
You're going to be set to go. Yeah. And I actually like it because we used to have to set it up in Rumble, set it up in the members area, set it up as StreamYard, set it up and connect it all. But now we'll be able to set it up in one spot, and it works everywhere once we get everybody over to locals. Yep. So if you're just tuning in as a member, you're going to be in locals coming up in the next week or so. We'll get you moved over.
Yeah.
We'll keep it nice and painless for you.
I'll try. I'll try. You also want to let them know the holiday schedule coming up?
Well, tentative, it's going to be 2 more weeks of episodes. So the next 2 weeks are going to be normal. Lots of good guests lined up. And then we're going to take 2 weeks off. Mm-hmm. So the week of the 23rd to the 27th, Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. We say that around here.
Merry Christmas.
Yep. And then the following week is the New Year's week. So December 30th to January 3rd. We'll be taking that one off as well. I'm not sure if we're going to replay the trial or replay a bunch of videos like we did last Christmas. We're not sure what we'll do there. But that might be a good time to catch up on episodes. We do a lot of them, and not everybody can watch them all. Excuse me.
And actually, and then if you also want to give your 2 cents on what replays you would like to see, let us know too. Yeah.
Yeah, or do you want us to replay the trial? We can probably do like 3 or 4 days each day or something.
Oh,
because 43 days of it.
Your camera's gone off, by the way.
Oh. I didn't touch anything. I'm here. I can see me.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Did I do anything for you?
Well, you're on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're flashing on and off. You're kind of stable. Eyebrow man. Okay, so we've got replay the trial. Maybe people will learn something.
Because that we can do. Replay the whole trial again. Mm-hmm. Well, this won't be the computer I'm using for the studio. So
yeah. Jason will be in the studio. Yeah, Jason will be in the studio. Right now, yes, he's in his office, work shed, power bank, pantry.
tools, battery chargers. Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
that's
actually our
like,
only like heated building that we have, folks. Is a shed.
yeah,
The
it's like fully insulated. Like that is, and push comes to shove, just everyone goes in there to warm up. But no. By the way, little diesel heaters, they work a
are
treat.
awesome. Thank you very
My
much, Rosario, for
goodness.
that suggestion.
Yeah, that's
Oh, there's a question.
a
So,
treat.
Paula, how do you stay warm during the winter?
It's been an evolution since we've come to Alberta, quite frankly. Each year we fine tune and we tweak and improve. And I think, yeah, this year by far is our best one with regards to the little diesel heater that we installed. And it's
We,
saving up.
we,
This is a team effort. Did I not purchase any of the pieces that you
we
needed?
purchased. Yes, we did,
Thank
and
you.
you helped out. Yes, absolutely. And you can confirm that the install was good.
Yes. Yeah, yeah. No, this
Very
is
important
team
step, by
effort.
the way. Hey, make sure I'm
I
not
would
burning
agree.
anything.
I would agree, but no, it's been working a treat, and it's the most important thing that saves on our actual electrical usage,
Hmm.
um, and which in turn then lets our power last longer. Like people are a bit fearful of living off grid. It don't be. You just gotta fine tune, finagle it, and find what works with whatever structure you're actually living in. And no, I'm each year I look forward to the next winter because I know we've learned
See
something,
what's
we've
different.
improved.
Yeah,
So I've really been in. I know we're not officially in winter yet, but I've
we
really
should be.
been
It's
pleased with
December
how.
8th. Yeah, yeah.
No, 21st, 20th or 21st is winter officially begins. I'm sorry, that's why I
You're
said
not wrong. Keep
official.
going.
Um, but yeah, no matter what structure you're in, I think there are ways that you can make it work, and it ends up saving a bunch of money in the long run, which is what we all need right now in this economy. And yeah, and it just keeps you nice and toasty. And hello, Rebel Penny. I can't chat with you right now, but hello, Chicken Lady. She's my fellow Chicken Lady
Excellent.
in
What's
Rumble.
your favorite thing about living off grid,
Oh,
or as we do, like
I
homesteading?
don't have I don't have a monthly electrical bill. I simply that in your cameras, by the way, is off and on. But yeah, that's my favorite thing. And although we do have increased heating expenses during winter time, like everybody else, but yeah, we don't have. I don't have an electrical bill.
What's your least favorite?
You're so. I'm just seeing the thing now because I don't have you on a full screen, but I'm seeing it on the other screen. You're such a liar.
I didn't lie. I didn't lie there.
We're not official in winter. My goodness.
I
Yeah,
have
he's
a
testing that.
spelling error too. Yeah.
But yeah, Betty, good recovery, Jason, close call. And yes, Deb, lots of cuddling.
An
Listen,
electric blanket.
a bit TMI here. Jason is a furnace, and I think there's a lot of women who are either my age or older. Just know, like I am cold all. Not I don't actually feel cold. I am cold to touch all the time, and Jason is just like the complete opposite. So
I hope that medically that's normal and fine. Like, I hope we haven't been ignoring something all these years. Like I produce a lot of heat.
oh my goodness, yeah. Yeah, and then yeah, Lilma would love not to have an electric bill. I know.
Yeah, that's
Well,
something
I think
weird with the camera. I'm sorry about that.
what bothers me with utility bills as a whole is that part of that bill is just the privilege of having a connection. So like even if you didn't use a single thing, like if you've never turned on a tap or you never put on a light switch, you would still get a bill just for the privilege of having the connection. Which I think that's a bit cheeky, in my
By the way,
opinion.
we're doing good on X, so it looks like
Great.
people are
Hi
finding the
everyone.
stream. Yeah, they're
Thanks for
finding the
checking us
stream.
out as we test this out. I appreciate it. And Rebel Penny, yes, I love see the chickens in the wave. Hello. But no,
Okay.
I do love living off grid. I do. My lifestyle and daily chores, so to speak, completely different from what they were 20 years ago, 15 years ago. And just even
5 years
my
ago.
mind, no, but even like my mindset of where do I want my life to go? What do I want to have for my family? And yeah, I'm loving rural Alberta and roughing it a little and working labor for it because we get to see the fruits of that. So I enjoy it. I'd
We're
recommend
all
everyone.
we're all yeah. We get
Go
all
on.
excited because we get a new fuel tip or a new fuel spout. We're like, oh yeah, look, it's not leaking.
It's
That's
the
the thing that
simple
makes us
things,
happy now.
folks.
Yeah.
It's the simple things. Would I have wanted to do this when I was 20? No. But I'm 45 now.
Well, at
And
least
I
for a
have,
weekend, maybe, but not for
yeah.
years.
But I got a couple of kids and I'm thinking about them and the skill set I want them to have and the life and principles I want them to adopt. Or at least they'll come across them and think that, yeah, I agree with that and they'll want to adopt it for themselves. Um, no, I think it's a good way to live, and I do not want to be in a 15-minute city right now. Thank you very much.
What's this thing over my shoulder? What's this right there?
That's our a telescopic squeegee, and that's what I
Broom.
use. Yeah, and that's what I use to clear the solar panels from snow. Yeah. So let's just like this morning, we got some snow overnight. It was taking its time getting off the panels, so I went in out there, cleaned it up, pulled my shoulder. That is why this gets aggravated every time I do the panels, but
Yeah, my
it's worth
ears
it.
hurt after too.
Oh, shut up. Do we burn wood? Yes,
Yes.
we burn wood. Not inside, ironically enough. Where our well, which is still above ground, because we put it below ground once it's connected to the house and everything. So it's above ground. And where we park the trailer is next to the well, and we have a wood stove installed there in our what are they called, quans, our 70 by 30 shelter that we have that we're parked in currently right now. So all that's all cornered and topped around, and yeah, when it's -10 and below, I have a wood stove going so that it keeps that whole area in and around zero. So it keeps the well warm, safe, water can flow, even though we have a heated hose, and it keeps that area, especially where the boys are, comfortable as well.
And the
So we
dogs.
do,
The dogs hang out
yeah.
there.
Oh my god, the dogs are in heaven. The
Yeah.
dogs are in absolute heaven. Every time I go to check on a few things out there, that's where they are. They're just all nice and snug because they're two furry beasts. So quite honestly, they don't want to be too hot,
No.
but they also don't want to be they don't also want to be too cold. Although Cece loves it, she's got the thicker coat. Uh, Cleaning the panels should be Jason's job. I disagree.
No.
When you do live this type of lifestyle, there is no man job, woman job. Because again, Jason is the one who put together and installed the diesel heater. I would not have done that. I think it's a great idea. I was cheering him on, but I
But I
wouldn't have
think
done
more
that. I wouldn't know how
important,
to.
you being comfortable doing the panels and doing all of that stuff means I can
Mhm.
leave during winter
Yeah,
and everything runs fine. And I can go to the court or go cover a story and not worry
that's
about
right.
whether or not you can handle the property. In fact, we took like a whole year practicing and learning how to handle the whole
Hmm.
properties for that purpose. So I could be away and you can manage.
Yeah,
That
and
means
I
that means the generator, the solar system, the panels,
exactly.
the
No,
gas, the well,
exactly.
the water, the septic, like all of that you've learned.
Yeah, no, Jason's been very encouraging in me of getting those skills so that look, it's a horrible thing, but yeah, what happens if you need to go away or worst case scenario, something happens? Like life needs to go on. And so I think any person who lives this lifestyle, as many of the people involved need to have that skill set.
Hmm.
So it's important, and plus it's good exercise for me. I like being outside, so I'll be doing what I'm doing, whether it's snowing or whether I'm just clearing the snow off. The dogs are with me. I get to look around. I get to hear like the deer or the moose make their calls in the background. Like life is good. I have
Plus, you
no
look
issues
really
doing
cute
that.
when you're all bundled up in your winter gear.
Yes, that's true.
It's all
I
bundled up.
do.
Hmm.
I do. To protect my shoulder, just to protect my shoulder.
Yeah. Well, I got a
I'm
worker. Come on, we got
look.
tough stuff.
I'm of the age where things are just going to hurt, so I might as well just get the joints and everything moving while I can.
But of course,
Uh,
if she needs help or wants a break, we can help
oh
her
yeah,
out.
I have no
But for the
fear of
most
that.
part, yeah,
Like
you don't have any issue.
no,
That's
and
what's really
again, I like the fact that our first year when we had the panels, I lost count how many times the panels froze. Like just I couldn't get ice off it. And then again with each year, I don't think last year there was no ice, and I think even year before last, maybe
But we learned
once
our
or
lesson
twice,
not to
and
let
that
it freeze. Yeah.
exactly, you live and learn, and then you hopefully don't repeat it, and you get to improve. So no, I'm pretty pleased with the fact that there are certain jobs that I deal with that I've learned how to deal with quite well. So I don't mind it. It's a great experience. And then yes, there is no doubt though, once the boys are old enough, tall enough, strong enough, there'll be some stuff I'll be passing over to them to get done.
Yeah, JJ's close to doing panels. I just want him to be careful not to
Yeah.
break one.
His job next year, he's going to be the grass cutter because then he'll really be tall
Oh,
enough to
no.
sit on it and, all right, go nuts, kid. Go cut the grass. I don't care if you do circles everywhere. Just cut, just cut the grass. How's the campaign going so far?
Wonderful. So on the 15th, I'm going to go meet with another group of people. Yesterday was kind of sort of related to politics, campaigning, and that kind of stuff too. But to meet some amazing people, I think one of the members is aware of that. And all of that, I think, is advancing the campaign. Now, we got to be careful because you can't actually campaign and go
Mm-hmm.
campaigning, but you can certainly go out there and meet people. It's going great. Going great.
Excellent. Glad to
And we'll
hear.
do a little bit of meeting people tonight at the parade.
Mm-hmm. Question here. So, do we have to sign up at locals? I'm going to help you
Don't do
get
that yet.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't do anything
don't.
yet. Yeah, we'll get you moved over because what we got to do is get your account over there so it's connected to the payment, and then there'll be a step where you set your password, and then you can set your screen name, or we might just
Mm-hmm.
use the same screen name that you brought over. But we'll
Yeah.
figure it out. We'll get it to go. But it's going to be a big difference for us. We'll be able to start covering not just the expenses of the show, but some of the personal ones now,
Yeah. Yeah. I like to eat.
or at least pay
I'm
ourselves back.
joking.
If that's the first step,
Yeah.
we're going to pay ourselves
Yeah.
back.
No, for sure. For sure. So will our link from our email still work when you change the platform?
You're
That's going
going
to
to
be
get
a
it. Yeah, you're going to get
yeah,
different messages. Yeah, because
yeah.
normally there's an email that we send out each morning with the show. You won't be
Mm-hmm.
getting that email from that platform anymore. I'm not even sure how Rumble does it, whether or locals, whether or not they send you an email or what. We'll figure that out.
All that, yeah. Like I says, the month of December is we're going to ask for a bit of patience, but it's going to be a big learning for me and Jason when we got with regards to implementing the same features and functions that we've had for our members, and like I says, putting up posts and sending out the email notifications. So we're going to be looking into all of that and trying to make sure that it's as seamless for you guys as possible.
Now, locals is a far bigger platform than the one we're moving
Mm-hmm.
from, so they've got a lot more experience and abilities when it comes to development and stuff like that. So I'm
Yeah,
expecting it to be pretty painless for everybody.
yeah. I think the only issues I and members may have is like certain features that we have used, are they available? And if not, there may be a substitute, or they just flat out just even may still be there. So I think it's going to be a good learning curve, and locals is not new. It's been around for a while. Rumble's not new. It's been around for a while. And for what we've just even seen over the course of the year, they've improved some of the features that they have to try and be competitive. And they can only add more and they can only improve. I think that's always been Rumble's goal as part of being a bit of a free speech platform. And they're encouraging people to use them. And to do that, they're also going to be adding the features that people will be looking for.
Yeah, the one I'm concerned about is Twitch doesn't seem to be doing what it needs to be doing.
Okay.
But either case, we'll try again and we'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I got dark in
Uh,
here all of a sudden.
and then listening while I decorate outside. Good luck to you with the new platform. Oh, thank you. I
Oh, thank
enjoyed the
you.
decorations. Yeah, one of our neighbors, neighbors, they're along the road to get into town. They did a really lovely job with their outside decorations. So we don't have to deal with that just yet. But the boys have already started to put decorations around, and I got them little lights so they can put in their room because let them enjoy it. What will the iPhone app we downloaded still work? No, the
You'll
Lavigne,
replace it with locals.com.
yeah, you'll end up. Well, it says when the time comes, you'll end up using the Locals app, and My understanding is, yeah, there's an iPhone option as well for that.
Yep. And it's got a lot more features than the one we had. So hopefully you'll enjoy it just as much. You'll get the show, you'll get the chats, you'll get the community, all of that's in there as well. And you'll get the notifications on your phone when the show starts, things like that.
Great. I'm just scrolling through everyone. I'm seeing all the chats, see if there's anything I'm going to share or any questions that I can answer for you guys. One godless woman. Is this a joke? I'm just going to read this here. A farmer was standing out in his field when he notices a county crew stop, and one man gets out, takes a shovel out of the box and digs a hole. He then throws the shovel in the box and gets back in. A few minutes go by and another man then gets out, takes another shovel out of the box and fills in the hole. The farmer watches this happen a few times, and when the crew stops for a break, he goes to ask the county workers what they are doing. The leader explains that Justin Trudeau is finally going to make good on his promise to plant the billions of trees. The farmer asks, well, where are the trees? The leader answers, the guy was not supposed to put the trees in the hole. The guy that was supposed to put the trees in the hole is working from home. So there you go. Boom, boom.
Dun, dun. I'm going to try screen share. See how that works. Something we do a lot of.
Will the LavigneShow.com, will it be changed? Will it change?
No. LavigneShow.com will be the same. Even if you go to members.lavigneshow.com, it will send you over to the locals so you don't get lost. Okay, screen share. All right.
What are you screen sharing?
I'm not a fan of how these things work, though. How do I put it on the screen? Okay, presentation. There we go. Oh. Not a fan of that. Yeah, not a fan of that. It's a little bit bigger, I guess. A little bit bigger. Yeah.
Do you want me to take myself off?
Can you? Oh, I guess with the camera.
Ta-da!
Yeah, and then I guess if I remove my camera, let's bring the mouse over here. Then we can still do that, but you can hear us, folks.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Well, you
put
can
in
hear
the
me.
chat? I can hear you.
There, I'll come back now. You can come back when you're ready.
Hold on, I'm just typing something.
So that's how we do that. I'm not a fan of that. I preferred it over to the side. I guess we'll make some changes in the future. And then there's that one. There's that one.
Again, we could just start making a list of things we'd love to. Yeah, we just make a list of the things that we'd love to see. We'll send it to the developers.
The Lavigne Show. Yeah, okay. So it's very similar screen sharing as StreamYard. Let's switch it to another one. There we go. I'll show them the locals.
Yeah, please do, because I actually wouldn't even mind. I've watched a couple of videos.
View as member.
I'm going to take myself off the screen.
We haven't put anything in it yet. Go ahead. Oh, cool. Even Locals has notifications built into the browser. So view as member. Was that already that way? Okay. Yeah. I haven't put anything into it yet, but you'd find the streams in here. You'd find the past shows in here. There'd be things under content. You have a news feed. There'd be notifications, a member area. It's kind of neat. Lavigne Show. But yeah, we'll get there. Look, we already got our little blue check mark. It's because we got a little connection over there when it comes to Rumble. And hey, where's my bowl? Where's my wife?
Come in, here I am. Perfect. And yes, this is an FYI. Yes, people could still hear us when we're both off the screen.
Okay, good. Good thing we're behaving ourselves then.
Yeah.
All right, so screen share works good. I don't see a present video option, but you can upload videos far larger than you could on StreamYard. So I guess that's our solution there. You got to upload the video first, and then you can do things like this. And just play it.
That wasn't me.
No, it was me. I was just playing.
Okay.
But it doesn't let me do the time seek or anything like that. So maybe through the present, you would do it through a screen share. It might be
Hmm.
an easier way to do that. Let me see. Let me try and get a video in a browser into the screen. I hope you're
Oh,
enjoying
sure.
yourself, folks. I hope you're learning things too.
Yeah, and then I'm just reading the
Video.
chat. I had a local account. I might still. I liked using it. Yeah, before we switched over to
We were doing it,
setting up
yeah.
our own membership, we did have a locals account, and we did have some of our Rumble viewers through there as well. And then we closed that off because we didn't want people to end up paying in two different places. So so they could just set up a membership.
Okay,
There's
so
going to
here's
be learning, but yeah, I trust the fact it's been well established because Rumble bought locals a couple of years ago now. Because it was it Dave? Who was that conservative in the US?
oh, yes, Ruben, Dave Ruben.
Yes, Dave Rubin. He had locals, and he's the one who sold it
Hmm.
to Rumble.
Okay,
And
so
so now
here's a
it's been
video.
around
So
for
I'm
a couple of
testing out a
years.
video presentation. So that's a video that's being played, and I
I
can
see
have a
Google.
scroll. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
but it's a video. I'm showing actually Pierre Polyev being on the Wayback Machine. That's what this video is about.
but no
Um,
audio.
yeah, no, there's no audio in that video, so let me find one that has audio,
Yeah,
and it should work just fine.
yeah. I'll just put myself
Do
down here too.
do. Okay, if I bring this, new window, bring that in. There we go.
Yeah, I've heard from other Rumble content creators that it's not a user friendly platform and causes stress. Well, here's the thing. I'm a believer in the look, it can only improve because there is a demand and they're trying to get more content creators on their platform. And unless people tell them what their beef is, the developers aren't going to know. So we need to tell them, like, look, we love this, we love that, we love this, we love that. And some may be able to be worked on, some may be on an eventual, next quarter, next year list. But unless it's used and we tell them what our issues are, they're not going to know. They're not going to guess. They're going to think everything's functioning great. What you got
Okay,
there?
I'm gonna test the audio.
Okay.
Was there audio?
Yes, there was. I heard it. Folks, did
Okay,
you
there we
hear
go.
that funky little beep?
So yeah, we can do videos through the browser, through the screen share with audio. So that gives us a control bar
Mm-hmm.
at the bottom. That's what I was trying to get. Because in StreamYard, you actually have that built into the studio. But this is
Mm-hmm.
still achievable. It's
Yep.
workable.
And Rebel Penny, I think Rumble is just going to get better and better. I agree. We've already seen improvement already now over the last year because before you couldn't stream to other platforms and now you can. So that's an important feature, a function for a streaming platform to have. So the fact that now we can now send videos to X and to and to YouTube and such, it's handy. There you go. I'll put myself back on.
It's just weird seeing my face, hearing your words, and that's what they're stuck with.
And so yes,
It,
everyone could hear the music as well, the tune.
okay, let's see what else we need to figure out here. Um, there's a way to, well, that's only when we want to leave all the other platforms. Let's see if I can drop one of the streams because that's going to be important to be able to do.
Who are you going to
Doesn't
drop?
look like it. Doesn't look like it. I'm not going to drop anybody. Just see if I could.
Mm,
It gives me the option to. It doesn't look like it. So it looks like when we cut over to members only, we have to use this built-in thing that goes to locals only,
yeah.
and that's that.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll see on, well, maybe Monday or sometime next week. The first time we do one of those, we'll see how that works out.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. And that's why there's going to be. We're not going to have that video because we'd have to play that video on all platforms and then do that whole cut over thing. So let's not do that.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. Well, you're pretty easygoing.
Yeah.
All
What are you
right.
going to do?
I'm not answering that live.
It's Sunday.
And what does Sunday have to do with anything?
Day of rest and relaxation.
That's true.
Okay,
Oh
yeah,
boy.
no, and chats are good.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
really like
thank
the
you, everyone.
integration, especially the Rumble one. That's handy. And then you'll see locals in here too. So once we have that up.
Yeah, because locals will end up being our members area.
One caveat is our shows cannot be more than 2 hours. They'll be cut off right at 2 hours. That's the limit
Okay.
on locals. So we're not be forced to stay within 2 hours
Okay,
because mid sentence it will cut off. So we'll do that.
good to know.
Yeah. A little bit of discipline built into the tech, forcing us to stop at 2 hours.
Right. And there's no harm in that because we and everyone else can get on with their day.
Yeah, once we get past 1,000 members, then we can get 3 hours, and then that's the most you can do on locals for live streams.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day, people. At least I heard it. Great. Yeah, so audio is good. Visuals, like I think it's doable.
Well, for the savings, because this is $120 less to not have to use StreamYard.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
And
It
there's no
is.
LinkedIn. We can't send in LinkedIn. We have to make a decision because we only have about everything but LinkedIn, really. So we have to drop LinkedIn. No big deal. Sorry. We had Pietro and his wife, I think, watched there.
Pietro's a member, and the wife
There you
watches and she watches in Facebook too.
Okay. And I think there was one more LinkedIn viewer that was a regular. But she moved, I think, to Facebook.
I think so.
Okay.
And yeah, we're
Facebook
trying to accommodate.
right
We don't want to lose any of the viewers. But I think there's such a plethora of platforms now that people can watch off that I think we're trying to accommodate as many as we can.
And it does look like there's no limit on how many we add to Rumble Studio. So if there was a bunch of other platforms in the future we want to go to, we can add them. Cool. The only limit that they have is you can only select one of a type. So only one X account instead of both of our X accounts. But it's going to force us to make the show, it looks like, on the Lavigne Show, which is where we want it anyways. And then we'll share it through the Lavigne or the Jason Lavigne AB account.
Yep. Oh, 2 hours, that will be better for all.
Yeah, well, it's going to force us, or it's just going to shut off. So it's going to be 2 hours. Yeah.
You're done. Go home.
Yeah. Yeah. A little bit more discipline, but I know you'll like it because it does interfere when we go long for you.
It does. It does. I have a schedule for the day. And so when we overrun, it pushes everything back as well.
And you can still join as a member right now. You can still do that now. And we'll move you over to locals when the time's right. And we've got to thank a whole bunch of new members, some great people that joined. So if you want to talk to like our guests, some of our guests have become members. So if you want to reach out to them that way, you can.
Yep. And then just to go ahead and repeat for the fun of it, you can.
I'm going to make graphics for that because I don't like the look of that at all.
Go to thelavigneshow.com. You can call member support at 587-673-9955. And where did the email go? There it is. And then you can also members at thelavigneshow.com, everyone.
Yeah. And don't forget.
All right.
And all right. Yeah. Yeah. Right before the Christmas parade too. Yeah. I'm pushing those buttons.
Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, the audio, perfect. Okay.
Do you have any more questions from people? This is the time if you want to ask about anything. Like we're really opening ourselves up. We have no limits. People accuse us of not answering all questions. Well, now's your chance. You're not filtering questions right now.
So, no, but quite frankly, I'm surprised people would make that comment because we've done a couple of these now, and I'm like truly, what else do you need to know that A, hasn't been asked already, or B, we haven't answered? So don't know, mate. And then yes, pray you have a wonderful evening at the parade. I'm looking forward to it. The kids are too, and it helps the fact
good weather too.
It's so mild. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but no, if there's any, especially for our members, if there are any questions you have regarding the membership, all I'll just say, hold on a second, I have to go
Here, Jacob.
deal with some children.
Well, she does that. What we're going to do is I'm taking a look and make sure we're good on X. We are. And let me go see if I can see the chat. Live chat. Oh, hello. A lot of rumble. If you see RCMP, oh, who's this? Are we being spammed? I don't know. Prairie. Hi, Jason Paula from rural Saskatchewan. Hello. Okay. Pin. There we go. Hello, Prairie. Another Prairie. Okay, and pin. Very neat. Oh, there's the OG Prairie. Here's the OG Prairie. Have you ever checked out a mass rocket heater? Ooh, what's that? Uses 1/4 the amount of wood to heat your home. Prairie, maybe you look into that when we get the house, start doing the house, because we're kind of limited on the trailer. But we have 4 sources of heat. We got the wood that Paula was talking about that heats basically outside around the trailer where the well is, and then inside we got propane, we've got diesel, and we've got electric. A couple of electric options, in fact. So we've got lots of heat. We've got to make sure we have the fuel, and then we're good to go. And again, thank you very much to Azario, because that diesel heaters are not expensive, and it was pretty neat to install. And I had a good time getting that going, and it's significantly improved the heat in the trailer. And we had a big diesel tank when we had the tractor, so we had a lot of fuel that we didn't have a use for anymore because we don't have a diesel vehicle. But now we have a diesel heater, so we're using it up. And hopefully the wife didn't have to kill the kids, and she's going to be back anytime soon now. And maybe we'll wrap up and finish up on the hour. Let me see if I can see more questions. Ooh. You're in my head, rent-free.
Oh my goodness. The elder one decided to take away the electronic from the younger one because he was rough with it. So I reminded him, so is that what we need to do to you if you are rough with the electronic? And the light bulb just went off above his head. It's like, oh.
Mm-hmm. Anyway. Yeah, JJ's quick to learn though.
Yeah.
You want to share his joke he told us today about the dog?
Oh.
Or you want to get him to tell it?
You tell him.
Get him to tell it. Go get him.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, just drop the headset on him. Folks, it's a good joke. That's why we're going to share it with you. It's a good joke. Okay. And very good. Just watching Paula. He doesn't want to come? No. Oh, here he is.
Hello. Okay, put the headphones on.
Hey, JJ.
You Daddy?
Hello.
You hear me?
Yes.
I'm asking for that joke that you gave us earlier about the dog. What do you say?
Yes, I will tell you the joke. One time, a man with his dog goes to another man and says, "Hey, my dog can talk." The other man says, "Okay, let me see." So the man says to his dog, "What's on top of a house?" The dog says, "A roof." Then the man says to his dog again, "What's on a tree?" The dog says, "Bark." Then the other man says, "You're wasting my time, dude. I have to go." So when the other man is leaving, the dog says, "Maybe you should have asked me harder questions."
Lovely, JJ. Boom. There's a bunch of people laughing right now. Good job, JJ.
Okay.
Yeah, you're live. There's a whole bunch of people, over 200 people total right now. What do you think of that?
It's pretty cool.
Pretty cool. What do you want to say to them?
Have a good day.
That's it. How was your day today? Are you looking forward to the parade?
It's a good day, yeah.
Oh, we got
Looking
some laughs
forward
for
to
your
it.
joke, by the way. LOLs.
That's good.
Here, I'll put it up here. Rebel Penny. You did an LOL. It's on the screen. What did you do today, JJ?
I gamed, had fun. Yeah. I'm making a maze in Minecraft.
A maze in Minecraft?
Cool. Yeah.
Well, you want to pass it back to Mom and we'll wrap up and we'll get ready for the parade?
Yep. My turn?
Oh, Jacob's turn. Jacob's turn.
What? Oh, Jacob.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard him ask for it. Hi, Jacob.
I said,
You can hear me?
yes, I can hear you.
How's your day going?
Pretty good.
Yeah. Are you ready for the parade?
Yes.
Who do you want to see there?
I see Piranha in her back.
Yeah. Of course you want to see Brianna. Your buddy is Brianna.
Yes. Get
Yeah.
him.
And who?
You put on his head out.
And Tanner.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're your buddies.
Mom, we go.
Are
Yes.
you gonna hold it
thank
yourself?
you. Yes.
Are you gonna see Santa Claus?
Yes. He bless soon.
You
You
bring
wrap it.
presents soon, and you'll
Yes.
unwrap it.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. You want to unwrap your presents?
Yes.
Were you a good boy this year?
Yes. Let me say.
Tell me what you want for Christmas.
So, should I suck myself in the water your ass?
No, Jacob. You don't talk like that. No,
Who are
Jacob.
you?
I'm in the shed. Where are you?
How about come?
You're back home?
Yeah.
You're in the trailer?
Yes. Are you?
He's in the shed.
I'm in the shed.
Yeah. What's your name?
What's my name?
Yeah.
My name is Jason Lavigne. What's your name?
He's Jacob.
Your name is Jacob. Very good.
Yes.
How old are you?
8.
8? Are you going to vote
Yeah.
for Trudeau?
Yes. I should know.
No! No! That means he has to be around for another 10 years if that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Is that what you
Then
want? Oh, look at all
yeah,
our members are leaving now. Everybody's gone.
Yeah.
You want to
We're
give it back to Mom?
on the show.
Brianna's not going to be on the show. No, you'll see her at the parade.
Split?
The parade. Yeah, we're going to go to the parade in town.
I'm coming in. Split?
Yeah, you will go there, and you'll see her there.
Yes. I'm coming back.
You want to give it back to Mom?
Okay. Focus and shut, Dad.
You're going to focus and have a chat with Dad.
Yes.
Good boy. Well, can
Thank
I talk
you.
to Mom now?
Not making me, please.
I'm going to
Make
keep talking to you.
Make you?
Make
Yeah.
you?
So,
FYMM?
yes. Shay, B, C, E. Jacob.
Jacob. Jacab. Very good.
Yeah.
Jacob. Jacob. Can you give it back to Mom now?
I'm just shut.
Mom's crying because you spelt your name.
Mom, what's your name?
Look at Mom.
You know, what's my name?
Fountain Show. Now what?
Look what you did to Mom.
What?
She's crying.
Nah.
Mom's crying. Go look.
Okay.
Thank
There you
you.
go. It's cute. Hi, Dad.
Bye, Jacob.
Oh, careful, careful. Oh, the boy nearly made me cry right there.
What do you mean nearly? We heard you sniffling away. Right. Because he spelled his name?
He spelled his name.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yes, Merry Christmas, JJ. Merry Christmas, Jacob. Thank you, everyone, for the love to the little guys. Yeah.
You're
why
going
we
to
do
be
it.
okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
who's
no,
my
I
company?
just have it in my head. I just have him spelling and it's not in my head.
Jason. Nope, not the same effect.
No.
It's only when Jacob does it.
It's only when Jacob does it.
Plus.
Presents?
Yeah, so this, you put it away now, Asha, is yesterday at our local Christmas market, they have an area for kids to go shopping. So for $2, the kids get to pick stuff for mom and dad themselves. There's a little variety of little things. So JD did the shopping. And then I said, okay, let Jacob pick something for his brother as well. And he ends up getting 2 gifts. And I said, what's this one, I saw one. It was obviously for his brother. He says, "What's this one?" It's for Jacob. So he says, "So you're buying yourself a gift?" Yes. So that's his to Jacob from Jacob.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
too-
Francois, I remember meeting that young man. Merry Christmas to you, or yes, Merry Christmas to you, Francois.
Bob.
Looking forward to one day meeting you again as well.
Yeah, Jacob rocks.
Hey.
We like him.
Go to bed with the others, please.
Please wipe it.
Hold on a second.
Yeah. What, he's going to try and unwrap it? He's been trying it for about a week now. He wants to unwrap everything. Cable members and friends and hanging out with us. Yeah, it looks like Twitch, it hasn't been great because I still don't see the video, but it is still running. So it looks like audio only. It's unfortunate. And we lost Paula's voice again.
No, I'm still here, but because I have chatter in the background, but your camera's playing up. But again, you'll be in the studio next time we end up doing this.
Yeah, I'm going to this tab. It looks like when I leave the tab, it's messing up. It's been fine for recently, right?
It just, yeah, it was like I didn't notice anything happen when you were on with the boys. I've lost your microphone, by the way. Oh my gosh!
I don't know.
Yeah.
Did you really lose me? Am I back?
Yes, you're back now. And yes, we still have the opening and closing song. So yeah, don't worry, that's still there. We like that. If anything, we just literally right before we started the. There you go.
We still have it. Yeah, and then
We literally cut it so we could have it ready. So it's good to go.
like we just got it ready too. We had to be clever on how we got it ready too. We didn't find the original file, so we had to make another copy.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you leave it till the last minute and get it going.
Yeah, but oh well. And then your web is not operating. Probably you know, just I jumped. Okay. All right. So
The web
remember,
page.
I see your comment. Don't worry. Catch the replay of this, and you'll see what our plans are going forward for the show.
Well, sorry, we can answer the question
membership.
again. Are they asking about what's happening?
Your web, yeah, your web is not operating. Probably you know, as I just jumped in. So we just had a member join us, and so she's just letting us know that something was a bit off. When you mean your web
page, the web page, the actual homepage, because that's Twitch. Twitch has to work for that to work. And yeah, on the homepage, it's not playing live.
Because what was today's topic? We can give her a brief summary then.
Today's topic was us, and letting you know that the members are going to be moving to locals in the next couple of weeks. Before the end of the year, we'll have it all done. And we'll also let everybody know that our schedule, 2 more weeks of a full schedule, and then we're taking the 2 weeks off for Christmas and New Year's. And that's basically where we left off. Now, January 2025 is going to be very busy when it comes to court cases. So we're getting Marco, Alex, George. They're sentencing on the 9th and 10th of January. Pat King, his sentence argument starts on the 22nd, I believe it is. Helen Gruce, she starts again on the 6th, and she's scheduled for 2 weeks. So there's a lot going on in January to pay attention to.
No, it does not cost more money to be on locals.
No. Well, actually, we will end up spending less money by moving to locals because we spend a lot of money on the current members' website.
Yeah, no, it's not going to. It's not going to. Your membership dues are not going to change. It's locals is a membership area in case you didn't know, and if you do, fine. But no, it's not going to cost you more. We're going to make sure that it's that does not change for sure.
Yeah, and if we have to be careful, we'll lower it a little bit to make sure that you're not paying more, but still more money will stay in our pockets after this transition.
Yeah, no, it would, which will enable us to do more work and content.
Yeah, because unfortunately we couldn't do Ottawa because of the budgets not available. So hopefully that will rectify itself in the next couple months as we make this change and spend less to have the show. I think it will help a lot. So
yeah, because like I said, we want to continue with the show. We want to continue with our schedule, the content, the features that we provide our viewers and our members. So we just need to make a few changes, but we want that, like I says, we want it to continue. You don't make any more changes to what you see and what you use.
Well, I think there'll be changes all the time. We're always evolving, so
Mhm.
we'll see where things go. But I was happy that Rumble was quick on helping to get the local things going, and they're going to help us import all our members so we
Mhm.
get them in there. It's going to be a good setup, and they're also helping us build the community itself, which is going to be great. So once we're on locals, Rumble itself can put us on their homepage and then feature the locals community as well. So we
Yeah.
may pick up more members that way.
Yeah, and no, it's so no more web watching. No, you would still log. So
You have both
web,
options. Yeah, no. You can
yeah,
still do it through your web browser, and you'll be able to do it through the locals app. You'll have both
yeah,
options.
because I know you do like to use both. So she
Mhm.
likes to use the app,
You can still
and
do that.
she'll yeah. So you'll have both features available. You could use the locals app and watch and chat that way because she is one of our live viewers, our frequent live viewers,
Yeah.
and
And I
then
wonder if
also
locals
through the
has
browser.
a Roku app too. I wonder. They
I don't
might,
know. They've got the Rumble app.
right? No, it's not a Rumbles app. It's a locals app.
No, but I'm saying I know there is the Rumble
The
Rumble
Rumble
app
app on Roku,
on Roku.
right?
Yeah.
So
I will
locals.
just while I shovel. I don't shovel well in the dark with vertigo. Oh,
Oh, I'm
sorry.
sorry. Locals Roku app, local TV. The word locals is such a generic word. It's hard to mean that. Locals.com, locals. Oh, look. We'll look on our Roku.
Yeah, we'll find. Like I said, we're going to be collecting a lot of information ourselves. We're going to be dealing with their reps and support team while we try and ensure that we're creating a smooth transition for you guys, as well as ensuring I can know what features we do have, so that when you've got questions about them, I can answer them. So we're going to be working on that over the next few weeks and just make it happen for you guys as seamless as possible.
One question I got on X was we're offering the next book, so Coots Trial, the Bearing Witness to Coots Trial, a digital copy to anybody that signs up as an annual member. But I got asked on X whether or not that also applies to anybody who already had a membership, and the answer is yes. So whether or not you get one recently or you've been a member for a while, if you have an annual subscription, you'll get a free digital copy of the book when it's available.
Yep. Yeah.
And if you're monthly, upgrade and you'll get a free copy of that book. But look, just because you've been a member for a while doesn't mean we're not like a cell phone company. We don't give new deals to just the new people. Everybody will get it. So if you're an annual member, you'll get a free copy of the digital, and then members will get the opportunity to have author books, so author copies. So we'll sign them, and you can buy them that way too. Have them signed and sent over. So members will have that option too.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So hopefully
we
fix their Facebook, because it looks like their Facebook. You guys are doing such. Oh, thank you, Rebel Penny. Hopefully they fix their Facebook integration, but we'll be able to still do it the old-fashioned way. So we'll make that work.
Yep.
All right. Any other questions? And maybe we'll get on with getting ready for 6 o'clock. We're gonna have dinner soon.
Yeah, well, that's why I prepared. We're just having leftovers so that we got time to eat before we head out. Oh, that's very nice of you. Thanks. We appreciate that you're not like a cell phone company.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, no, retroactive. If you're a member, you get a copy. I'll make sure that happens for you. And it's going to still be a lot of work to get that book done.
Yeah, and that's something that added to Jason's list over this Christmas break. He's going to be working on. So I'm looking forward to it. I know I'm the lucky one that gets to read the chapters as they come along.
A few times over.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to it. It's their story deserves to be told, and their trial. That information needs to be shared out to as many people as possible.
Now, Fifth Estate has responded to some people. So I know Betty and Sue got a response, and some other people have sent me the response. I am compiling the Fifth Estate responses, and I do plan to offer to have them on the show to come and talk to me. I don't expect them to take me up on the offer, but I'll make it happen. Some of the responses I've seen, they're still giving misinformation. Like bad misinformation in there. So I'll be tackling some sort of response to those and getting it out there. But at this stage, I have email addresses, and I'm going to reach out to them and say, hey, look, let's chat. What do you got to hide? If you're very happy with your work and you think you've done the right thing, let's sit down and talk about it, because I was at the trial and some of the things you put out there is not accurate. So I'll be doing some of that too. Just trying to catch up. This whole Rumbles, locals, it's taken some time this week out of my schedule.
Will there be an audio version of the book?
Good question. There's always the digital. You can take the PDF and just have it read to you through.
The read aloud.
App.
You can do that.
Yeah, but I don't know. Are they asking if I'll sit down and record it? Maybe. Maybe. We'll see.
I will not, folks. You will not get the English, the diluted English accent of reading that. No, but I will be better with your voice.
Definitely a long book, though.
It will be, and it's going to be necessary because there's so much information, fact, misinformation, and lies that was presented, and
even the hidden connections. I think this is an important one.
Yeah.
So between the two trials and between witness statements and stuff that we found that was inconsistent, one of the first ones that comes to mind is Officer Tolick testified at both trials. In the trial for the Coots trio, so this is without Tony and Chris, this is with Marco, Alex, George. In that trial, he took the stand and he said that they saw Tony drive on the highway and he stood out and didn't look like he fit in and belonged. Whatever that meant, they didn't get into the details of, but that's what he said. That's how he first became aware of Tony Olenek. But in Tony's trial, same officer took the stand, and they're talking about the first encounter where Tony is in the saloon when someone says, hey, he's a bit of a leader, talk to Tony. And this is where the RCMP is saying they first learned of Tony. But there's an inconsistency there. So in the previous trial, they're like, hey, I saw him in his truck on the highway. That's how we were alerted or first became aware of Tony. But in Tony's trial, they said we first became aware of him in the saloon. There's lots of those. Like, you have to watch both trials, and you also have to talk to witnesses outside of the trials to learn a lot of these details that are inconsistent between the two. Not just Tolick, but the superintendent Colbert, same thing. He had two different testimonies between the two trials. One he also cried in, the other one he didn't. But yeah, stories change. And specifically for him, for those that are paying attention, his story about the damage to the excavators changed. In the Marco Alex George trial, the damage, he said, was spray foam in the fuel lines and that kind of stuff. He listed off quite a bit of the damage. And he wasn't wrong, because that was a whole bunch of things that they did do. But in Chris and Tony trial, he downplayed it all completely, and he said he doesn't know what kind of damage was done, including the spray foam things. He acted as if he didn't know. But just months before, in the other trial, he laid out all the damage. So whether or not he thought that was a bad idea to admit to all the damages on the stand, and he didn't want to do it a second time, but his memory deteriorated between the two trials. That's just another example. And this happened a few times. There's some witnesses that were in both trials that were inconsistent. So we'll be addressing that in the book. I think those are important.
Good. Yeah, I would agree. I'd agree that they're important.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot more as we get the transcripts released. I know early next year we're going to be looking at getting some of them, if maybe not more. We'll see how that rolls out. But the book is being aimed to be ready for February 14th, 2025, which will be the 3-year anniversary for Chris Carbert's arrest and the Emergency Act invocation, and my birthday. So we'll do it all on that day. And Valentine's Day for all those people that are in love. You also have that as well. So I'll try and get the book done, and then probably will be another book later as we get all the transcripts and we learn some more, and there's a bunch of us looking over things. The appeals, other things will come after that.
Yeah.
So there probably will be a supplementary companion book to it at some point too. And who knows, maybe Chris and others will come out and have some things to say that we can be sharing after.
I'm sure they'll have a lot to say.
And they should. Like what the CBC is doing still, and what even the government isn't doing. Like they know about the crime fraud envelope now. We have video of Danielle asking what that meant, as I explained it to her. So she's fully aware of it. Mickey Amory as well. And, the recent statement of, hey, we're the province. We pay for the police. We controlled Coots. We cleared the border. Statements like that need to be clarified now because that's not how it's supposed to have gone. So if that is how it went, then great. Thanks for the confession. But we got to follow up on what that exactly meant, because that crime fraud envelope could be what Danielle Smith was referring to on November 25th, accidentally, because she was flexing, right? The question was, you can't control the border security that Trump wants you to do. You have no jurisdiction. That's a federal jurisdiction. And then her response was like, oh, yeah? Hold my beer. What we actually did was control the police and clear the border for Coots. Who do you think did that? Like, oh, Danielle, you know what you just did? You just either fibbed and said you had all this power that you don't have because you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to direct the police. Or you did and you let it out.
Or Jason Kenney, to be clarified. Jason Kenney did.
The Alberta government did.
Yeah.
But when she was using the we statement, who do you think cleared it? We did. She meant the Alberta government, and she was referring to the Alberta government, which she's the leader of right now. So I'd love to have some clarification around that. So thank you very much, Danielle, but that might be another chapter in my book now. I want to try and get this thing done, but yeah, you came out with that quote just the other day.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But I think that's it. No additional comments. I just checked the live chat. I'm seeing the members area as well. But yeah, I think that this is a good test.
It's test. I think what we'll do is we'll do StreamYard for the next week or so, but maybe one of the episodes, or maybe, oh yeah, that's right. Tuesday, there's a special episode with Jeff Evely, which is an afternoon episode. Let me go look. Is that Tuesday? Yeah. So maybe we'll try this again Tuesday afternoon and see how it goes. We'll see.
Cool.
But I think it was a good test.
Yes. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, joining us, listen to us, try and work all this out, and then try and engaging us in conversation. It's been great. Thank you.
Yeah. So what I'm going to ask you to do is you're going to close up the show.
No, I'm going to ask you. No, come back. I need you because I don't know how to end it on Rumble. I'll do it in the members area. I don't know how to do it in Rumble, so that's something you got to assist me with. So, no, just come back here.
I'm trying to. I was pushing the button. I knew. Top left, it says end stream.
Yeah. I don't. Jesus, top left. Okay. And there it is. Okay. All right. Jeez. All right. Perfect. I see it. I'll go ahead and do that. All right. So everyone, thank you very much for joining us. Jason will return tomorrow with 7 a.m. Mountain Time with John Carplay and who? Pop on again? Who?
Carpay. So no
Carpay.
L in there. Yeah, and Marty Moore.
There you go. So he'll be back. And thank you very much for joining us for our little Sunday afternoon test. Really appreciate it. But I hope you have a fantastic rest of the Sunday and see you tomorrow morning. Bye from me.
You forgot the members.
Oh.
You forgot the members. You can still send them to the members.
Oh my goodness. This is why you should have just done this. Okay. Everyone, if you'd like to become a member of the Lavigne Show after all this kerfuffle, I don't know if you'd want to, but if you do, go ahead and go to thelavigneshow.com. You can also go ahead and send us an email where you can get to members@thelavigneshow.com, and that's where we can offer our preferred pricing if you don't want to go ahead and you set pricing. And then there's also members, if you have any issues, the member support, and you can contact us at 587-673-9955. Again, take two. Hope everyone enjoys the rest of their Sunday. Take care.